Thanks for watching. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about my next plans, my next big moves moving forward. Here in Japan, we are about to go into a new physical year. So the financial year is from April. So I'm going to be talking about my next big moves. This time last year, I walked away from English teaching in Japan. So I had a day job and I was teaching English in Japan. And now it's been a whole year since I've been just 100% full-time on my online business, working from home. And how things have been going, I'm going to be talking about that in this video. So yeah, I'm based in Japan. I've been in Asia for, well, since 1996. I moved to Hong Kong. I spent about 5 years in Hong Kong. And in 2001, I moved to Japan. So I've been here in Japan for about 23 years. And it's been an amazing journey. I've been teaching English. I've been in and out of network marketing. And my goals and my ambitions have been certainly to really work with network marketing. Why do I choose network marketing as a vehicle? And hopefully some people might get some gold nuggets, some inspirations. But for me personally, I've struggled running a job. I'm dyslexic, have a lot of weaknesses in that sort of area, certainly in the academic side. I found, why did I choose network marketing? Well, in spite of the fact that I'm dyslexic, in spite of the fact that I'm shy and an introvert, I have found that network marketing as a vehicle for getting what you want is the most ideal kind of choice for a lot of people. And the reason why I chose network marketing was because here I am in Japan. I'm based in Japan. I've been in Asia for most of my adult life. I was married. I got divorced, but I have my children based here in Japan. They don't live with me, but they're here in Japan. I have my family, my mother, my aged mother back in the UK. And I've always wondered, what are the possibilities of being able to sort of keep my roots as close as possible? So in other words, if I can have that freedom to get back to the UK as whenever I need to be able to have the money and the time to be able to do that, to travel the world. I've always loved traveling, and I got into catering in the beginning. That was my first move when I left college. I got into catering, I became a cook. I realized not only am I creative and not only do I love cooking, I found that catering was, I wanted to travel the world, I wanted to get around, and I knew that everybody had to eat. So I got into catering and enjoyed it, and it got me to Hong Kong. But then the handover came and went. It went back to China. So I had to decide what I was going to do. I couldn't stay as a cook. I had to switch and become an English teacher. Well, those were the options. Being an English teacher, I felt meant that I needed to have skills in teaching and I needed to be some sort of academic or whatever. But with my dyslexia, I knew I was going to struggle. But I specifically got into teaching conversational English, all right, not necessarily teaching grammar or spelling or anything like that. So obviously I would have struggled. But yeah, teaching was a struggle, but it was fun. And moving to Japan, that's what a lot of people wanted. They wanted someone who could teach conversational English. So that's what I decided to do, was to teach conversational English. But I still struggled in that area. Getting a job as an English teacher wasn't easy sometimes, especially for someone like me who is dyslexic. So then I decided to set up my own English school, and that my ex-wife, who I was running the school with, she's an academic, big time. Yes, she's Japanese and she's not a native English speaker, but she is an academic and she was good at teaching grammar. She would teach the spelling and she could speak Japanese. So she would teach the Japanese people in Japanese, but teaching it with the structure, the grammar side. So, and that was ideal. Students would come to me for the conversational English, and they would play fun games and learn English in a fun way, conversationally. And I can easily teach people how to speak English just by correcting them. And that's how it worked. It worked very well. In March 2023, I quit being an English teacher in Japan. I still like to have a little hand in there. So we decided to hire an English teacher, and that's what I did. And thank goodness for LiveGood being the success that it is from so many worldwide. For me as well, I'd be able to not only support myself in my endeavors this time last year and this whole year, I was also able to pay a salary to the English teacher. So LiveGood has been a great thing for me. So now I'm completely full-time, and I have been for this last year with LiveGood. I haven't been doing anything else. Now I do have other local investments here in Japan that are completely passive, and I'm grateful for those, and they're doing exceptionally well. So I have those local investments, and but LiveGood is my number one primary business that I work with full-time, day to day. I live and breathe LiveGood. I love the LiveGood products. I'm into the health side. I've lost a lot of weight. I was, over 85 kilograms at this time, 2 years ago. I'm able to maintain good nutrition, good health, and it's been easy to keep the weight off. But what I want to talk about is what are my next moves. So I'm about to go to my big leaders in Sweden. My big Swedish Scandinavian team are putting on an event, which is exciting. And I'm looking forward to going over to meet them for the first time. Although I've known my leader, Keyte, for many, many years now. We've worked together on a lot of projects, and it's been a wonderful journey together in so many ways. I'm finally able to meet these wonderful people and his team in Sweden. So I'm going to be going there and talking to them at their event. And then I'm going to be going on to England after that. So I'm going to take a round trip, go to England, see my mother. It's going to be a short trip this time, but what I'm really planning to do, I was hoping to get further forward within 2024 to the possibility of actually moving to the UK, or at least getting to the point where I could actually get to the UK more often. And it's funny because now that I'm age 50, it seems a little bit, I don't know, it's a sort of psychological thing, I suppose, but it seems my financial situation's a lot better than it's ever been in my entire life. It's really sorted. I mean, I feel really blessed with the situation, but not only that, more importantly, I feel that the time freedom, that's the thing that was really stopping me from making the big moves back to the UK. But now, thank goodness, I've been able to get to a point where not only my financial situation is sorted, I've gotten to the point where my time, because I don't have a job now, I'm able to get back to the UK more often. And I'm hoping that in 2024, I can get to a point where I'm able to think about getting a place of my own back in the UK, maybe just some property or real estate back over there where I can get back more often, and maybe let it out when I'm not there, come back to the UK. That's really my goal, my ambition, my dream moving forward. So I'm really focused on growing my assets here in Japan, my local investments, and thanks to LiveGood, it allows me to diversify to do that. So my residual income from LiveGood is just growing, it's increasing. Things are going really, really well with that aspect, because day to day, that's what I focus on. That's what I live and breathe. I love the products, I promote them passionately, and I'm taking inspired action with that. And that's my kind of, I don't want to say day job because I don't see it as a job, but what it is it's a lifestyle, and I can work from the comfort of my own home in spite of the difficulties that I've faced in my jobs in the past with dyslexia. I don't get that now with network marketing. It's just a case of just talking to a lot of people, making relationships, getting around people, and with the power of the internet, we really have such an incredible set of tools. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, I mean, I could go on. They're all free. You can create an account, it takes seconds to set up, and you can start growing your channel, but with a focus on making connections, making relationships. We're not selling anything. I'm not a salesperson, and I don't claim to be. I might as well kiss my network marketing business goodbye if I start to sell, because that's gonna deteriorate what I've built up here as a network marketer. But what I do instead is I just simply focus on building relationships. And we do that naturally by the excitement that we have and being part of a community. And we're never alone. We're part of a family. We look to see what others are doing, and we learn a lot from other members who are doing the network marketing business. And so many people from different walks of life, people from different backgrounds, people having success all over the world, many non-native English speakers, many native English speakers, many people from India, Korea, Japan, the Philippines, the United States, Europe, Sweden, Scandinavia. I mean, I could go on, Australia, all over the world. People are having success with LiveGood. And with a $9.95 per month opportunity, we're talking about just a really simple membership platform with great products that are affordable, that everybody needs. Guys, it's a no-brainer. It's just going to get better and better moving forward. And with the new hints coming out from corporate, Ben Glinsky, our CEO, is hinting the new LiveGood 2.0 coming out, the new products coming out in our pipeline of exciting products, such as the detox products, the women's products, the skincare, the weight loss products, the children's products, the multivitamins for the children, and the gummies. Really, really exciting stuff. But there's going to be a lot of opportunity for people to get this out there, because everybody needs these kind of products, and the only options that they have currently, but people can't stick to those. That's why there's a lot of people who are just quitting this industry or quitting whatever company that they're trying to get on board with. I mean, I love network marketing because we can get access to great products, but we can also make money at the same time by doing what we love. We can share. That's the key thing as far as I'm concerned, is it's all about sharing. But I've always felt it was difficult in other companies, because sharing something where the product is overpriced, it just didn't make any sense as far as I was concerned. It was just embarrassing to share products that were overpriced, expecting a single mother to stay on board with a company where they couldn't afford the products. But those companies always had a kind of a mandatory monthly purchase requirement, and then they had to maintain business volume and personal points volume, and it was just difficult for a lot of people. Somebody fresh out of university just couldn't afford these products, or somebody who was trying to retire, make ends meet, spent the whole life working a job with very little in savings, just wanted to start a business from home. I mean, but with LiveGood now, it's the ideal opportunity for someone like that who needs to stay at home because of health reasons or because people are aged or whatever. They just want to stay at home and they just want to work online, use the power of the internet, you get on free platforms like Facebook Messenger, communicate with people, network with people, and there's no skill involved. I mean, we're just talking about open up your phone, get onto Messenger and have a conversation with people, have a little chit chat. You don't have to sell. We're not selling here, guys. We're just making friends. We're just connecting, communicating, having a chit chat. Do that, and I've been able to sponsor over 340 plus people now in LiveGood personally, and I now have a team of over, well, definitely we're talking over 100,000 members worldwide. A lot of people, I'm talking about 40 or 50,000 people in Korea alone under me, and I've never had a chance to meet these people because I can't even read their names. It's just about getting people on board, and you never know what those people are going to do moving forward. They get excited about the opportunity and boom, they explode and it goes worldwide. I mean, that's what's happened. Literally, that is what's happened. I mean, I've got people on the leaderboard under me. I mean, we're talking about Jeff Amon, who's number 1 on the leaderboard. I sponsored Jeff Amon. I sponsored the person who's number 3 on the leaderboard from Africa. I sponsored Rob 4, who's on the leaderboard. I've sponsored Corey, who's number 12. I think he's just been moving up. I didn't sponsor Corey, but he's in my downline. And I didn't sponsor Rob 4. I didn't sponsor a lot of these people, but thanks to people like Jeff Amon who came in under me, now there are a lot of people high up on the leaderboard, and we're seeing Mohit Tyagi from India. We're seeing Rahul Sharma, who's also on the leaderboard. These people have got big teams in Korea. I've got a big team here in Japan. I've got teams in Europe, in Scandinavia. I've got teams in the United States. I've got a diamond in Dubai. I could go on, but guys, I'm not trying to brag, but the point I'm trying to say is if a dyslexic guy who is an English teacher based in Japan can do this kind of thing, anybody can. I'm dyslexic, I'm shy, I'm an introvert, I didn't finish school, I didn't go to university, I'm based in Japan, I quit my job. You know, if I can do this, honestly speaking, anyone can do this. And if you knew me, some of the people who actually know me and have met me, I don't know, down the pub, or some local people who have met me, I've been able to walk away from my day job and work from the comfort of my own home. A lot of people just have no idea, and that's fine. Guys, the point I'm saying is we're not saturated. We've got the whole world at our fingertips. And thanks to social media, we can get to these people. Thanks to the free platforms like YouTube, you can upload video content like I'm doing. I'm just shooting on my mobile phone right now. I'm literally using my mobile phone to shoot this. And I've got my phone literally on landscape mode, and I'm shooting this video so that you guys can get my message. And that's what it's all about. I'm just shooting my message, telling you that I'm just some guy who's British, who decided to move to Asia, got into catering in the beginning. I went to Hong Kong, I went to Japan, I became an English teacher. I'm dyslexic, I'm an introvert, but I decided to get into network marketing. I started talking to a few people and my business just grew. Guys, just get on board, just get started. It's $9.95 per month opportunity. And even if you don't build a business, just for the fact that $9.95 gets you access to affordable weight loss health products that your body needs anyway, and these products are cheaper than you're going to get anywhere else anyway, and they're organic and healthy. So guys, for whatever reason you decide, just get on board and get started. I look forward to working with you. Get on the link below and let's get you started. Bye for now.